GAIMIN has a GAIMIN lineup. Will they just run them over? That's going to be the question for me.
I think this tide pick is great because it kind of tanks a lot of things, right? It can stand in the middle.
Brute go through the gate. How does Liquid respond to this type of move? Who wins the first one? Because whoever wins that move...
Fight spell is missing.
Extra armor here on Quinn. He's getting frost armored plus divine favored. This invoker is not squishy at all, and you are now committing in. Still have the rolling thunder.
Try it again. Cold snap, stopping him time and time again. Quinn keeps on
Nisha's in trouble.
rebuking Nisha's attempts to get aggressive. Nisha's in big time trouble. Turns around, gets off the shield crash. Now gets off the rolling thunder. He has the shield for a little bit. It's just a bit stronger, maybe enough to be able to help get the kill onto Quinn, who goes invisible. Oh, a primal roar bounces over on Nisha, slowing him down. The axe has cut him down. Ace gets the first blood and looks for second. As yeah, he's gonna get Insania as well. That is a well-timed show up there from Ace.
Absolutely.
Been quite the nuisance with that neutral creep specifically. Now it feels like the next step for Liquid is when are you going to be able to use your Ravage and how successfully? Because 33 is not having fun in this bottom lane. He is through spiders. 33 crawling back, trying to get back to his tier 2, gets met with 3 heroes from GAIMIN Gladiators. So
more souls for the vessel here as Quinn will happily collect them.
no lack of charges in this game for Quinn.
I mean, you gotta muster a fight soon if you're Liquid here, just to stabilize the map. Group up, make something happen.
And Quinn from bottom, TP's mid, and immediately goes for the gank on Boxi. Boxi trying to get into the Invoker and trying to ghost walk away, but the sentry's already there in place.
Okay.
A 3-man gank does kill Dyrachyo though. That is a much bigger kill than honestly the Tide and the Morphling combined.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This gank team of Crystal Maiden, Pango, normally there's plenty of damage between the two, but they are so underfarmed. And I question whether or not they'd be able to find a kill. They'll steal a Wisdom Rune with
It's
this.
worth something. I mean, that's really nice for Boxi. He gets some extra experience here. Hero needs the levels. But Nisha has been left alone.
Rolling Thunder does go off just in time. The Ice Path just a half a second too late. Nisha survives, but that's all he's doing to deal.
I mean, Midas on Invoker's a lot about the levels too.
Yeah.
Even if this gold never pays off, it'll pay off in terms of better spells in the fight. And he's not under a lot of pressure right now as Liquid just don't have the gap close to get on top of the Invoker and start on him. Man, these cores have just been swarming the map.
Insania pops a healing salve. It's a slow hero though. I imagine they'll catch him eventually. The Axes reveal his position.
Not a fun game to be a Crystal Maiden in anymore.
Nope, and while they're chasing you around, Dyrachyo's taking the mid-tier 2, and they could go high ground to force Liquid
They are
back.
going high ground. This is not a team that is afraid to poke and even commit for a Rax if you misstep here. They still have this Aegis up on the Beast. That is how fast this last 4 minutes have been.
Yeah, you normally see like second Aegis be the timing to hit high ground, take a lane of barracks. GAIMIN Gladiators do it in one.
This'll come in handy.
They're
Or at least
playing
trying to.
so fast right now. Liquid have not had a single break this entire game. They're going to lose this tier 3 at 18 minutes, potentially.
Ace jumps forward, goes for the quick kill onto the Crystal Maiden. With Primal Roar used, they have the strength to push forward with the drum speeding Ace. Nobody can really get close to him for now, but maybe he's overextended himself. Blink in with the Rolling Thunder. Nisha gets stuck. That's not good. Roll up, goes back to the Beastmaster. 30 seconds left on the Aegis. They are all in, committed to kill this Beastmaster. Can they get him twice, though?
Go up Ravage.
Fire, and miCKe down to half HP. Hits the Ravage onto the Beastmaster. See if they can pop him. He gets off a round of axes. Wait for him through it. Still all not quite enough. A boundless strike. A little more damage is required, but they've ran out. Liquid have nothing left in the tank. They will lose 2 of their cores. They will lose a lane of barracks, and they will lose the kill on the Beastmaster.
Just too tanky. You have Chen with Divine Favor. You have the mech already up. You have Disruption coming through. The drums add up. And Blitz mentioned you have to get through this 20-minute deathball timing. Well, this was an 18-minute deathball timing, and Liquid did not pass the first test here.
I mean, how many times best at being able to hunt around the map? Quinn going for the boots of travel for the extra bit of mobility, but it's not him who's going to find the opening. It's Ace. Got the Primal Roar kill for Nisha. Dyrachyo joins alongside him. Dyrachyo is going to stay alone inside the pit, try and finish up the Roshan, and Liquid's going to be here too late. Age is already picked up. They're in position. This is not good. Liquid has no way out of this one, so they just have to commit. They're going to go for Quinn here first. Hit him with the Rolling Thunder. Not too bad, but with the Monkey gone, there goes much of their damage. They've thrown a Ravage and a Rolling Thunder and everything they have to be able to kill Quinn. They're struggling to get it. The pipe is keeping them alive. They run out of damage for the second time, and before the fight is even done, the fight is done in Liquid. They call it in game 1.
Well, the question of have they figured something out from those previous 2 games, I think has been answered here. Not much, as the story continues to be the same. Just absolute domination. Something about this matchup plagues Liquid consistently. And man, GAIMIN, they look so confident, so crisp in this game. This might have been one of the faster, smoother games we've seen from them all tournament, which says something because they've been playing it at quite a rapid pace. But the brood rotations out of Dyrachyo, the TP mid from A.
Even if it deals with the creep, I don't think you're ever pressuring the Broodmother if it is the carry. And despite what happens in the first 4 or 5 minutes, the Broodmother should have a perfectly good farm at 5 minutes and should be able to be independent and left alone.
Okay.
If I don't know what that says, maybe I'm horribly. That has happened a lot, so there's some fate to be had there.
And if the Sand King doesn't get to play the game, then you don't have anybody to stop this push that's going to be coming from GAIMIN Gladiators, though a push from Liquid comes through to get first blood on Seleri.
Yeah, sneaky move.
Anyway.
Hiding back behind the trees, they get the first blood for their carry. Fair.
Nisha, Burrow strike away. Quinn's going to chase after him, though.
So slow.
And the build-up movement speed slow is so obnoxious. Meanwhile, the aggression from 33 and Boxi pay techies, because frankly, I think this hero got nerfed too much that I don't think it's as strong a laner. Holy cow, Insania just beat down tOfu. But they are already using that blast off with the facet to good extent here. Dyrachyo is going to suicide kill. Nicely done, holding on to the unstable concoction. And maybe he gets off the Requiem and
They're going to try again.
Them both. Okay, they bring Insania. They're like, we need more. We need 4 heroes to make sure that Quinn dies here, and he still gets off the Requiem. The deck Requiem goes out. It's not enough to kill Nisha.
Sub 100 HP on multiple heroes. Try and get this blink on the Sand King, give them the initiation power.
I like
really
that
sets up the supports.
joining in on this, because he needs the experience to be able to get to his level 6, but it does leave nobody up here with 33 who gets ganked by the tOfu Quinn duo.
And collect his soul, +1 on the board.
And he's going to go straight for you. Do not go, Yashikaya. Do you think it's necessary to always have that item? Ace. Boxi didn't have the right position for the blast off. Now that he's out here, though, they can still probably catch up to him with the Boundless Strike, really helping things out. Leads to the Burrow Strike. They've got him. Oh, what? How did that happen? 1 troll versus 4 heroes, and somehow he nabbed
A lot of the AoE control that Liquid have, like when you push into them, you do have to be careful. There's Stomp, Earth Splitter, Sandstorm, Epicenter, Brewmaster, Ulti Haze, Grease Pipe. Liquid have definitely built themselves up to combat what GAIMIN are trying to do against them. And it is working a little bit here. They're a lot more confident to take these fights. Go look for plays.
They have this ward in the corner. It is very well set up for them to go for another kill. Not just on Ace, but maybe Seleri as well, as they're going to find that Burrow Strike. Lead open on the Broodmother. The blast off follow-up. Trying to get a Hurricane away, but he's still stomped. A mine goes off. Gleitner catches them, bound the strike. They're stretching out, trying to get this kill, and they do manage to get it this time around, but miCKe is committed in so deep. 1 raise, 2 raise, pops a BKB. Can he get the lifesteals off? Lifesteal is not going to be good enough as a pure damage Sunstrike cuts through that. Now 33 on the run. Has a primal split. Are they going to try and turn this around? Is he going to have to use a primal split just to be able to escape here? GAIMIN Gladiators are going to force it out of him. And he'll use the split.
They can chase him here.
They've got the Fire Panda. Okay, push up. Go through the gate on all of the pandas. The Earth One managed to make it through. How far can he make it? 5 more seconds.
What a next level play. He forced his own Earth Panda up the hill.
And he's spotted. Oh, after all that, I mean, it was a sick move. He'll buy more time, but a blink from Quinn puts him right on 33 as he went for the TP. And they'll finally catch him.
That was kind of a sick escape, though. Honestly, I thought he had almost no way out of there. 33 showing off some sick micro here, but it is all for naught as GAIMIN eventually find their prey. And this team fight struggles for Liquid continue. Just can't find their footing in these full-on exchanges in terms of winning that long fight.
The push into that jungle area. GAIMIN Gladiators going to push back into you, though. Nisha
Left him behind.
he's going to break the smoke. He gets orchided. Now he has a shield rune. He's very tanky, but is he tanky enough to deal with a Requiem?
He is
An
not
Ags
tanky.
Requiem at that? Not at all.
No BKB Sand King. This fight is already on the back foot for Liquid.
And Dyrachyo's going to force it. miCKe is forced to use his Wukong's command and hope that the Gleipnir can lock him in long enough. It is not. Now, can he find any room to hop away? Orchided,
better
force
get
staff
out.
up to the high ground. The silence is wearing out. Good stomp from Insania. The force staffs might have just bailed them out here, but not everybody. Insania, Dyrachyo's just done a really great job of, like, these fights. They know they're won, and Dyrachyo always finds an extra hero. Going back for it. Chemical Rage. Oh, Dyrachyo pushed too far this time around. Just daring into the tier 2s like that, but they can't quite
nailed
get the
him
kill.
out.
The force staff comes out. Again, Liquid baited into an idea that they can have the damage, but they just do not. And GAIMIN Gladiators, just
Quinn.
like that, have wiped you, maybe. 33, making a run. Oh, there's going to be another unstable concoction, another orchid, another round of spells, and that's a team wipe. GAIMIN Gladiators, do you think anything else was going to happen in 30 minutes?
I mean, they were looking for a Dyrachyo throw, but there is no such thing in this series. Absolutely nothing has been free for Liquid. Overcommittal on an Alchemist that seemed out of position. Nah, we have the ability to bail him out here, say GAIMIN. And once more, it's a fight lost on the wrong part of the map for Liquid.
Bloodthorn, lots of damage. Nisha, BKB has to be used.
I mean, what?
Now you
That's your
have
9-second.
nothing to defend the base. With 20 seconds left on the Monkey King, that is a full lane. Call it 30 minutes if you want. GAIMIN Gladiators. They do it again, man.
They're just unstoppable. When this team is in form, you cannot make mistakes. You just cannot slip up on the map. You can't give them breathing room because they take so much away from you.
30-minute victories. They've proven they can do this to anyone.
It's a nice setup from Liquid. Maybe not expected, but
Fighters giving them a little bit of vision.
scouted.
Chivas goes out, Burrow Strike, leading on to Ace. Blast off, following it up, but they're separating targets here as miCKe jumps in. What is he going to do with this one? Pops his BKB and starts backing away. And backing
Fight's
away,
too chaotic.
retreat is death for Liquid. Death for at least one. Boxi's got the first one down. Wukong's man goes out,
Does
and I
nothing.
assume we're hopping away from this one. Liquid trying to retreat, but got him on the Bloodthorn in unstable concoction. Drop the Requiem, no wait, gets tossed up in the air by the Storm Panda. miCKe will eventually get burned out though, and now back on solid ground. Quinn drops that Requiem for the final touch in this team fight. Liquid. Stomp from Insania, but he'll be run down eventually by something. He tries to go for the neutral creep deny. It'll be 3 dead on the side of Liquid at the end of it.
They just cannot sync the control up with the damage. There's nothing to drop a Wukong on here. GAIMIN are able to kite it out. There's no threat to the BKBs early, so they can just hold on to them. Didn't even need a Requiem really to win that exchange.
And a second time, the GAIMIN Gladiators may win the game off of one Aegis because they're not going back for the second.
I mean, why waste time killing Roche when you can not waste time ending the game? This push has come together at the 30-minute. Liquid on a knife's edge, trying to make something magical happen here.
tOfu just being a nuisance will chip away a little bit more at that melee barracks.
I mean, if they want to slow siege this, they can.
They absolutely can, yeah.
Just do it with every alcohol. Every time he gets stunned, force staff him out. You will eventually get megas here, so Liquid are going to have to do something offensive.
Dyrachyo could also just full in commit with his BKB.
Also possible, yeah. And it looks like he's going to go for it.
They have a glyph. Liquid hit the stomp. The glyph not going to be used. Liquid are just saying have megas. We're in it for the long haul, and they have made it to 39 minutes.
I guess that's the long haul.
Yeah, I guess, just try and stretch this game out to 6.
With 40k net worth lead.
miCKe is going to have Abyssal Blade, so if he can get the jump on somebody with this Divine Rapier, maybe he can pop them. Force Staff trying to get him out of the way, but
No.
33 Just Nullifier can't
No buy.
let him get away. No buy. It's a 4 versus 5 now with an Aegis on GAIMIN Gladiators on a 40,000 net worth lead, and the throne at half HP. A jump onto Dyrachyo. Dyrachyo is forcing the attention of Liquid onto him. miCKe, when's he gonna hit this bound? The strike goes for it, but got hit by the Requiem at the same time. Quinn's back up to full health, and they'll chase after Insania for the dieback. Now it's 2. Nisha with the BKB. Pearl striking out of the base, but your throne is dead. 2-0 now for GAIMIN Gladiators in the grand finals.
They have been here before as well. We saw only one team come back in the history of GAIMIN Gladiator Grand Finals from this position. It was Azure at KL.
Earlier this year, yep.
They reverse swept it.
And
That is true.
so we'll see if he jinxed himself.
However, these are very different circumstances.
Yeah, how so? What do you mean?
You know, I think Liquid has also been here to get some flashbacks. Some very unpleasant.
Eliminate all the summons auras buyers that GAIMIN has used as their staple to their strategy, so it is a completely different approach.
Very rough start for the Tiny, actually.
Yeah, Nisha destroyed this matchup against other mid laners, but Quinn is something different when it comes to mid lane.
I mean, at least they get first blood eventually on that Weaver top. It took a couple tries. I feel like the side lanes for Liquid
Up to Boxi
get scanned.
to keep these two, Ace and tOfu, from overwhelming miCKe when the play comes. The Cogs goes out. Battery Assault push them back in. Not too bad. They get a kill before the Enigma even shows up. Still, though, the Enigma is here with the Eidolons and Dyrachyo. Now, the TP's coming in for the Rubik. Can he stop this telekinesis throw back? Good stun. One raise goes off. A second brings a hero low. That's going to be Seleri going down. And Dyrachyo limping across the jungle. Almost dying to the tower there. Cogs actually managed to nab Ace with the Battery Assault out. Dyrachyo's trying to help, but he cannot do anything to get Ace out of that sticky situation. Liquid
To give up in this game for Liquid. I don't think GAIMIN have the best means of taking it.
Yeah, Beastmaster is going to cut over. See if he can get any of these last hits. Nisha, he's going to run at him. Throws a nice toss avalanche with the axes to be able to cut down the Enigma, and Dyrachyo is already at half.
They just caught him in the river.
Boxi hit him with the Cogs, knocks him up the cliff, but now the Battery Assault is on top of him. Toss to finish him off and get the kill on Quinn. Liquid put the numbers together in the river, and GAIMIN Gladiators divide him.
Liquid gonna group bottom off the smoke. Try and use the Sakuchi to start a good team fight.
Got the roar on him. So they'll get the pick off. And 33 has his Aghanim Scepter. It's still Radiant Sight Roshan.
Make it into a 5-on-4, particularly before the Sand King starts to tank up. He's also susceptible, and Haste Rune on Nisha should open up some moves. They're splitting up the
blow up
target.
Ace. He's the Aura guy. He's going to be able to get out the pipe mech. Not the fastest kill. Might still be able to run him down. The tree, it is enough. Ever so barely. They do manage to get it. Hookshot back in. Dyrachyo was trying to still force this one. Requiem goes out. That'll put him under fear. Unable to put some damage on a Boxi. Tries to slip away through the Cogs. tOfu's able to finish him off while Dyrachyo gets the armor toggle to stay alive. They don't want to walk into a black hole epicenter. So
You can't lose Roche in this game if you're Liquid.
well, that's what's about to
You
go.
had like a 14-minute Beast Ags, and you couldn't even contest this?
Nope. They
That is
have
brutal.
a lot of different physical damage and minus armor to make this pretty easy for them.
Right, at least your cores are still on even footing. It's better than the previous games, but this is an objective that it should have gone your way. At least you would have wanted it to.
It was part of the game plan, but it seems like the game plan has changed. With Liquid not TPing back to that tier 3, it really looked to me like they just made the call that they're staying out of the map. Think that they could do something in this mid area.
I mean, they're correct. This Sand King Weaver cannot get to this fight.
They are going to be fighting into an Aegis, but if they clump like this one, they get the hook shot onto the Darkseer. First target, Orchid already going off. Primal Roar trying to follow it up in this Aura damage dealer. Nisha goes for the toss together. Avalanche, but they don't have the follow-up damage to kill these guys. And now miCKe gets grabbed by the Reality of Phantasm. Chaos Knight trying to get him away, trying to get off the Requiem. Vacuum interrupts that one. A second Glimmer disappearing into the night, but now he's revealed. Now he's caught by the Bro Strike. Nisha couldn't get him out. Tried to go for the toss. Now he's dead as well. Boxi's caught in it. Dyrachyo blinks forward, looking for more. Good steal from Insania with a Burrow Strike, stalling up Dyrachyo. Otherwise, 33 might have been the third core killed in this, and GAIMIN Gladiators are hitting high ground once again, though they are chasing after 33, who had the bug on his Hawk, so they know where he's at. Relentless.
Boxi had a choice there. I don't know if he saw the Enigma at the last second, but you're hookshotting Enigma or Darkseer, and he took the Darkseer. instant Orchid from Dyrachyo completely bails out that initiation, and then Glimmer Cape on the Enigma. There's just no way to take that Darkseer down at the start of the fight like that. Liquid did not have their BKBs to commit. And GAIMIN able to survive long enough with the heals. The other two heals can come in. Once more, a misstep by Liquid leads to objective taking.
Dyrachyo is just going to commit.
I mean, you have to call it like it is, right? I feel as though GAIMIN have just completely broken Liquid. Across these 5 games, they have broken their drafts, broken their lanes, broken their gameplay, and now it seems like they've broken their mentality as well. There's just nothing left. Hesitation, misplays, pickoffs on the map. Nowhere near clean enough to combat what GAIMIN are doing right now as they are firing on all cylinders. This is absolutely one of the best teams in the world.
He dies. tOfu gets a little information, knows that Liquid is outside of the map. They also have a big wave pushing in mid. Nisha, he's going to try for it. Quinn starts the initiation. Trying to make himself the target, activating next units. And Nisha gets the toss into the Requiem, tried to combo onto Ace. They go for the Primal Roar. So many ultimates being used to try and kill him, and there's the time lapse. They saved Ace. Now they've got the Black Hole in the SF, and they are going to demolish Liquid. Triple BKB does nothing for you when you are flat out, outgunned, outplayed. 4 dead. GG is called. The cleanest series of your life. GAIMIN Gladiators take it 3-0 away from Liquid.
There's not much left to say about this series between these two teams. We have seen it before. We see it again here, but this felt maybe one of the more one-sided of all of these matchups in their long history. Just absolute decimation. Clinical outplays across all 3 games from everybody on GAIMIN stepping up. Going back to the Brew game on Dyrachyo to this game with Quinn on that Sand King mid, he just snapped Liquid's back with the Stinger and the Phase Boots. And Liquid are left once more wondering how they can overcome the ultimate nightmare of a team, the ultimate nightmare they find themselves in. Their glory will once more be denied from this squad as GAIMIN claim another huge title, maybe the biggest squad, as GAIMIN claim another huge title, maybe the biggest of this team's lifetime, as they were denied at TI, but they find an esports World Cup championship.
That's right, they were working with their own curse. So many times a team that dominates the regular season ends up failing when it comes to the finish line and does not do well at the finals at the end of the year. GAIMIN Gladiators had that happen to them last year, and while the regular season definitely was not great for them, they showed up.
Riyadh Masters 2024 champions, GAIMIN Gladiators!